Start this meeting. Close that. It's 9 o'clock. Let's see if this will work. This is the... Well, I don't want that to happen. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, I think I finally figured out how to use the audio on my computer. How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? Hold on.
Mr. Bubbit's here.
Hey. How are you guys? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, it works.
Moose wants having a breakfast sandwich. That looks yummy.
Nice. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Sorry it took me a little minute there. I think I had to update my computer browser, but now I think I figured out how to record everything. So I'm recording this one for everyone. We can put it on the YouTube channel. Do you guys want to start passing the greeting around? Here, I'll start us off. Good morning, William. How's it going?
It's going good. Good morning, Mr. Bubbit.
William, hold on. I'm gonna interrupt you. I meant to add something to this. So, we're officially in our spring break, right? But I don't know about you guys. My plans have definitely changed. What I was planning on doing over spring break was traveling to go see some family members down south, but that is not going to happen. So I would like you to say good morning, do the usual pass around, do the usual greeting, but I also want you to add what you're doing now. Like, how have your plans changed over spring break? So I was planning on going to Florida and passing through Alabama to go see my family. But instead, my wife and I are staying in place, and we're going to do some work in our backyard. We're going to go on long bike rides and watch a lot of movies. Right?
Yep.
What about you guys? William, good morning. Tell us, pass the greeting around, and also tell us what you are doing this spring break.
Good morning, Mr. Bubbit. And what I'm doing this spring break is mostly just playing, and I don't have to do as much work. I just have to do work for about 20 minutes instead of 6 hours.
Gotcha.
Good morning, Finn.
Finn, are you with us? Let's see. I see Finn's iPad.
I'm probably gonna do a lot of skateboarding. Skateboard a lot. I'm gonna skateboard. And maybe skateboard a little more. And then play virtual skateboarding. Yeah, just a lot of skateboarding. And virtual skateboarding.
Nice.
Good morning, Ona.
Morning. I have no clue what I'm doing.
What were you
Good
planning?
morning, Rose. Good morning, Nona. And my family's plan was to, since my house is we're doing a house renovation project. We were gonna totally dust the house and clean the house over spring break. But we ended up doing that the first week, and then my sister moved out of this room, so I have my own room now. And then, so we're just hanging out because we don't have to clean the house anymore, because we already did it. Which is fun.
That's a lot of cleaning.
Yeah. Good morning, Michaela.
Are you with us, Michaela? I see you up there.
She's mute. So, hi Rose, and I'm going to be basically going to my family member house and spending time with my cousins and most of my family.
No, Michaela, are your family members, are they in Cleveland, or are you going to be traveling somewhere else?
Cleveland.
Gotcha.
Hi Esther.
Good morning, Michaela. So, I don't really know what we're going to do over spring break, but I guess now we're just staying home. But, We've been working on like making a dome thingy, like a cardboard dome thing for like my reading nook thing. Yeah, and I've used a lot of glue sticks. So Ona, maybe next time when you come, you probably won't be able to make your little glue stick figure.
It's always cool to have a little reading nook.
Good morning. Lucy, did you go?
Good morning. Over spring break, I was supposed to go to Alabama. I was supposed to fly out and go to my grandpa's house, and my 2 step cousins would also be there. And I would get the big room because I was to be the oldest. And so that's not gonna happen. So I'm just lying here with my dog and sleeping. I took a 3-hour nap yesterday. It was very nice.
That is pretty cool. I have to be careful with that though. I can't get used to it because I'll do it every day if I start.
Good morning, Brooklyn. Good morning, good morning, Michaela. What I was gonna do is I'm just gonna do yard work.
Hold on, Brooklyn. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. Could you speak? We can see you and we can hear you, but it's just really, really quiet. So if you could like speak super loud, like a lot louder than you're used to, and then we might hear you a little bit better.
So what I was gonna do yard work and help my dog and just like the stuff. Yeah. Oh, good morning, Michaela.
Oh, I think Michaela's already gone.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. You might be the last one. I don't know who the I am sleeping one is.
That's Lucy.
Oh, that's right. Brooklyn, I actually think you're the last one. If we missed you, could you chime in now? We're good? Awesome. Well, guys, we're just kind of checking in for this morning meeting. Nothing too crazy. I have really 2 goals. I wanted to first just check in with you guys and see how you were doing over your spring break as we kick it off. We're on Tuesday now. And I also wanted to just kind of ask you guys how you're feeling about everything. Typically, when we are experiencing something kind of new or different or stressful in our classroom environment, during our morning meetings, we kind of do like an emotional check-in. So I was just wondering, how are you guys feeling? We've been in quarantine now for like, I don't know, over a week, and it looks like we're going to have a couple more weeks in front of us. And now that things are kind of getting a little bit more serious around us, I was just wondering, how are y'all feeling? And if you want, I would encourage you guys to type what you're thinking in the chat box. All right? So let's use that chat box down here. There's a way to send direct messages directly to someone, right? And then there's another way to send a message to everyone. All right, can you guys see my screen? No, hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta change one setting on my computer. And we'll go to screen recording. All right, never mind. That's not gonna work. We'll try it again later. I'd have to log off the meeting. Everybody look at, if you open your chat, which it looks like a lot of y'all have, everybody open your chat. And there's a little arrow next to, there's a little, like where you type, it says to everyone. And if you click on that, you can actually pick a direct person to write a message to. Or you could send it to the whole group. So I would like y'all to click everyone and just take a second to type how you're feeling. I know there's been some silly conversations going back and forth. Remember, if you're having a conversation like that, it might be a good idea to send it directly to the person you're trying to communicate with. But in the chat bar, just take a second to type how you're feeling. You know, I'm just curious to see where you are, how you're feeling about where we are. Because I know in the past couple of days, it's been a little bit more serious than it has been in the past handful of weeks, right? It just kind of seems like things have moved pretty fast, pretty quick. And like I said, in our morning meetings, we usually take this time to kind of check in with each other. So I'm going to type something. I'm going to type the prompt down here, okay? How are you feeling? To learn more about the coronavirus. How are you feeling as we learn more about the coronavirus? You can either send it directly to me if you don't want to send it to everyone. That's totally fine. Or you can send it to everyone. And I would like you guys to really explain. All right, so I got a couple of one-word answers, one-sentence answers. Like I think this is like a journal prompt, right? We typically write for 5 or 10 minutes before we share out. So hold on to your typing, okay? Until you're ready to send it. Rose just made a really good point. She said it's overwhelming and kind of scary, but it's really, she also finds the whole situation interesting. Someone mentioned it's a bit stressful trying to learn how to adapt to a different learning environment at home instead of at school. That is a major change in schedule. That's kind of hard to do. Someone said, really, really bored, but it is a little bit frightening when we start to learn more about it. Someone mentioned they're doing a lot of math in their bed. I think that was Ona.
Did you tell her about the games we're playing?
Brooklyn, you made a really good point about washing your hands to spreading germs. I've actually found a YouTube video that shows how germs can spread in a classroom. They were doing that. They were making the video right before the virus made its way all the way to America. And it was pretty interesting. I'll try to post it to you guys in email update or something. Someone mentioned, I think it was Esther, mentioned that she's worried about her birthday, even though it's off in July. I know. It's really kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean, everyone's having to adjust their plans. Hopefully by July we'll be past all this, but yeah, it's kind of a weird situation to have to put everything on hold. Finn, I think it was, I don't know who it was. I can't remember his name. Sorry.
I know. I saw a Mark Rober one. I've seen the entire bit.
Finn,
really
was it the
cool.
one where he had the teacher shake hands with just 2 kids? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that one.
I'll send that to everyone.
He had the teacher shake the hands of 2 kids.
Wait, pause.
Of 3 kids, I mean.
Pause. Set the scene for everyone because no one knows anything about it. So you can give us like a quick, don't give us the whole summary, but give us like a quick intro pitch so people could go find it and watch it themselves.
Like where they can find the video?
Tell us, like, set the scene. Because they don't understand what was on their hands. You might have to explain what's on their hands and the light he was using.
Okay, so they put this powder on their hands, and then if you would shine like a black light over it, you could if you shine a black light over it, you could see the germs on the hand. And basically where you can find this video is just on Mark Rober on YouTube. Just look up Mark Rober. It's his most recent video because Mark Rober only makes 12 videos a year. Yeah, so if you just look up Mark Rober, the first one, how to see germs spread. Just that one. That's how you're going to find the video. Everyone go look up that video after this.
I'll send it out in the email. It's pretty interesting. I see a hand up. Michaela, did you want to say something? Or are you just clicking around exploring the Zoom?
I want to say something.
Okay, what you got to say?
So, basically, the powder that he used was glow and germ powder.
Yeah, it was a powder that he said you can't see germs, right? You can't see the virus and you can't see germs, so it's hard to like identify where they are. So he used a powder.
And also, I've seen another germ video where you put water in a bowl and then you put pepper in it. And basically, if you don't wash your hands, it's like a virus. And you put your finger in, there's pepper on your finger. But if you put dish soap, because of the chemicals inside, and you put your finger in the water, again, without the pepper on your finger, you don't get, like, it's basically, you don't get the germs.
Yeah, I know. I think the message that a lot of people are trying to convey is it's just very, very, very important for us to wash our hands a lot more than we're used to, and to wash our hands really, really well. And sometimes those little like oil and pepper and water in a bowl, or the Mark Rober video, are just showing us just how important those things are to do, and to really, really try as hard as we can to not touch our face, even though it's one of the hardest things to do. So, yeah, thank you guys for sharing. I think I got some really good feedback from y'all. Um, there are text sets on Newsela that I can assign that talk more about the coronavirus and talk about kind of like in friendly terms to keep us up to date with what's happening. And I was kind of waiting to assign some of those things because I knew that, like some of y'all have said, this is kind of scary, it's kind of stressful, and I didn't want to, like we talked about with the week before we left, how I said it's totally fine to stay up to date with the news. We should watch CNN 10 and other things like that. I see some Ona just said she watches CNN 10 every day. I put that in the clever. And that's totally fine. But we have to be careful. Because if we are looking at the news too much, if we're looking at the most up-to-date information all the time, and it makes us constantly think about these stressful things, constantly think scary thoughts, then we might need to balance ourselves out a little bit, right? It might not be the best thing for us to watch CNN 10 if we have feelings of anxiety and fear. If we are able to watch and stay up to date and kind of keep ourselves balanced out and reflective, and know that we're going to do everything we can to stay safe, and we're going to be surrounding ourselves with people who are trying to protect our safety and protect our rights to safety, then, by all means, check out CNN 10. I will assign those coronavirus articles on Newsela for you guys if you want to check those out. Some of them are really informational. But please keep in mind, my crew, that if you are starting to feel overwhelmed, that's totally understandable, right? This is overwhelming. Everyone's had to change their plans. Everyone has had to literally put their life on hold. My job is to be with you guys every day, and we can't do that for 2 weeks. I know it's spring break now, but it also feels kind of weird because everyone's spring break plans have totally changed. So just know, guys, that it's weird. I don't think no one that is alive right now has experienced something on this scale globally, and there's probably, hopefully, we won't experience it again. But right now we're in a weird time. So if you wish to stay up to date, I can help you do that. But you have to be balanced, okay? I know for myself and my wife, we probably check the news once or twice a day, kind of like once in the morning and then once in the afternoon, to see what's changed and see if there's anything going on. And then we kind of back off of it. I might get an update on my phone and check out that for a minute, but I'm trying to keep a balance in how much I intake. Does that make sense? If I'm going to intake some stressful information, then I need to balance it out with something that's going to help me find a calming and peaceful environment. So find that in your home. All right? Whatever that calming, peaceful thing is. Maybe Finn, it's skateboarding. Maybe Michaela, it's looking at YouTube videos. Or Esther, maybe you're going to be working on your little dome thing. Or Lucy, maybe you'll be taking a nap. Who knows, right? Or go create something. It's your spring break. So you guys have some new assignments, but take your break. All right? I'm not going to overload you guys. I'm posting YouTube videos hopefully at least twice a week, if not more than that. I got one posted that was about the new update, and I'm posting another one. It's just kind of sharing some of the stuff that my wife and I and our little dogs are doing to kind of keep our balance while we're stuck at home. And I would actually really love to hear what you guys are doing. I'm trying to find a way that you guys can send me pictures and videos, and I could put those on YouTube. So, anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much all I got. You guys have any questions about the homework or questions about anything that you guys that has come up in the update, or questions about what's happening in the news? I'll open the floor up. If you could, just raise your hand, and we'll do the hand raising thing. I see Michaela's got a hand raised.
No, I forgot to take it out.
Rose, I see you got a hand up.
Yeah, I was wondering, so what homework, wait, do we not have to do homework this week because it's spring break?
You definitely continue to try to do some of your homework, right? But I wouldn't, for example, the schedule that I made for myself, I'm modifying. I'm taking a little less time to do work. But I'm still going to be reading. I'm still going to be checking my emails. It's kind of weird because it's like spring break, but I'm not able to really do what I would normally do. Or same thing for you, right? So definitely keep reading. Definitely keep reading and writing. If we were on spring break and we had a real regular spring break, I would still give you the reading logs and I'd still give you the writing reflections.
Yeah.
And I might give you some like math stuff on Clever. So I'm modifying my schedule a little bit. I'm still going to be productive in the mornings, but my whole afternoons are pretty much wide open for whatever we want to do. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Checking for hands. Finn.
Yes. Alright, I just have a little fact for you guys that might, like, change the way you do your everyday things.
Tell us.
On average, we touch our faces 16 times an hour. Every hour, we touch our faces 16 times. On average.
I know. My wife just said she just did. I know, it's crazy. We have to be really careful not to do that. And it's so hard to do. Thanks for sharing that, Finn. Any other hands? I don't see any right now. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you on Thursday. I'll post the Newsela articles. If you want to stay up to date, there's CNN 10, there's those Newsela articles. I hope you guys are staying safe. Definitely wash your hands. Definitely try not to touch your face. And take care, guys, okay? I'll start the passing of the closing out, alright? Goodbye, Lucy. I think she had to go. Oh, I was trying to get her before she left, but I missed her. Alright, let's try this. Goodbye. Oh no.
I've been, I guess. Goodbye, Ona. Goodbye, Esther.
Bye, Finn. Goodbye, Rose. Bye, Esther. Goodbye, William.
Goodbye, Rose. Goodbye, Finn. William, I already got goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn, has it been?
Goodbye, Brooklyn.
Goodbye, William.
Goodbye, Michaela. Goodbye, Brooklyn. Who's left? Goodbye.
I think that might be everyone. Rose, did we get you? Pretty sure we did.
Did you go?
I think she did. All right, my crew. Take care. Be safe.
I don't know how do you leave? How do you leave? I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how to end the meeting.
Bye.